Well, we are coming closer and closer to NASCAR Championship Weekend for champions in just 3 days at Phoenix Raceway, November 6th, 7th, and 8th. Welcome to the Inside Lane here on Sports 360 AZ. I'm your host, Devon Henry. Now, typically we have drivers. We've had some media members as well. But now we're going to talk to someone who has an oversweeping view of everything going on, whether it be race day or other sort of events like what's going on this weekend. Joining us on the Inside Lane, she's the 2019 AZ Big Media's Trailblazer Award winner, named one of Arizona's most influential women by AZ Business Magazine, and a Sports Business Journal game changer. The president of Phoenix Raceway from Marshfield, Wisconsin, it's Julie Giese. Julie, thanks for joining me.
Oh, I feel so special right now. I feel like I should be like running out through some smoke and stuff, some fireworks. Absolutely.
Well, we have to get you, you open up basically every driver intro. So maybe we need to get an intro for you when you come out on the stage, get some pyrotechnics or something going,
Yeah, I like the way you think, but I think we'll leave that to the drivers. I think most people want to see them, but I like where you're going.
Well, good point, good point. Of course, though, we do have a big weekend coming out November 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's still a pretty long way away, though, right? You're not doing much. You're still relaxing. Everyone over there is just kind of kicking back still, right?
Yeah, I think I've lost track of days. I've been counting down, and once it got under 30, I just stopped counting because it was coming up so quickly. But no, we're excited. It is coming up fast, and it's crazy to think we only have 4 races left in the NASCAR Cup Series season, and it is right around the corner. And we're excited. There's a lot of, I feel like every time you watch the races on race weekend, everyone's talking about getting to Phoenix, and what does that mean? And so it becomes more real each and every week, and can't look forward enough to getting everybody here and having fans with us, even though it's a limited number. Just really excited that we get to still host that NASCAR championship here in Phoenix for the first time.
And we'll talk a little bit more about the fans, but obviously you're a leader here, not just at Phoenix Raceway, but really in the state of Arizona. And of course, you're a member of the NASCAR community. You love NASCAR, you love the community itself. So what has the most difficult part of the past 7 months been like for you?
I think it's something that I think everybody's dealing with. Is each day, each minute sometimes is different. You are learning to just roll with it, and you have to be very flexible and nimble and make adjustments as you go through things. So, that's what we've done. Again, we're very grateful for the fact that the race is happening on schedule, on the weekend that it was supposed to happen. I think NASCAR has done such a tremendous job of getting back to racing, getting our fans back to racing, and getting back on schedule. I don't think any other sport that can say that we're on schedule, and knock on wood, we're doing great, and it's a testament to the hard work by everybody in the industry.
Yeah, NASCAR will be the only sport to not only get in every single scheduled race, but then also to do it on the original timeline as well. The first race before the shutdown, or the last race, I guess I should say, was Phoenix, and now the last race of the season will also be Phoenix in kind of a weird way, right? But now you have these fans coming in. There's only going to be around 8,000 is the number-ish. But for those coming in and experiencing this event, what will the fan experience look like? Because obviously Phoenix is the premier fan experience destination, but due to COVID, that's going to change. And also, what's this weekend just going to look like in general now?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, providing a safe experience for everybody attending, the fans, the industry, our community is our number one priority. And that is what our focus is. And that is what we're using really as our guidepost as we go through all of our planning. We want to make sure that we are being diligent and providing an environment that everyone feels safe when they come through the gates. So it will definitely look different. That immersive fan experience that we are so proud of, and I think what sets Phoenix Raceway apart, definitely will look a little different. The infield experience is not something that we're able to do, and that's going to be reserved table seating instead, just trying to, again, protect the industry that has been traveling throughout the year and keep our teams, our drivers, our officials safe as they're traveling from event to event. But I think our fans, we still, obviously, it's still a championship, and we're going to still crown 4 champions, and that's really important to us. So we're still going to have some champion celebrations each night. Fans will get to watch those champions raise those trophies after each of the races. And we're working really hard that obviously on site, being very diligent on social distancing, but then how do we take some of those experiences that you're used to doing and drive them to be virtual? So virtual Midway, you've seen some of our other tracks do that. Taking a lot of different things virtual that fans can interact with. And the great part about that is our fans that are with us on site can still do that, but then also all those fans that are watching at home and couldn't be with us get to participate as well. And that's really important to us. We want everybody to feel like they're part of race weekend, whether they're there with us or not.
So typically 42,000 seats get filled. Only about 8,000 now are going to actually be there. I mean, you guys were almost sold out back in March before the shutdown. And so tens of thousands of people no longer able to come to championship weekend. And so they got credits for next year. But for your guys' process, how did you guys decide what ticket holders ended up being able to come in? Obviously, the number was set by the local government. It's not like you guys made the number up or anything. But how did you guys select what fans came in? And also, what is your message to those who obviously aren't happy about not getting a refund, instead getting credits instead?
Yeah, I think for us, the process, this was by far probably our most challenging part of what we've gone through. We have so many amazing race fans, so many loyal race fans that have been coming for years and years. And this was everybody's one chance to be part of that first championship in Phoenix. So we went through the process. Our season ticket holders received priority, and that's consistent with a lot of some of the other teams on what they're doing. So we placed all of those season ticket holders first. And then from there, place our November ticket holders based on how many years they've been coming. And like you said, we had a lot of people, we had sold a lot of tickets, essentially sold out. So a lot of people that unfortunately were displaced. We had some people that raised their hand and just went ahead and moved to 2021 just because they couldn't travel or things changed for them. So I'd say our fans have been incredibly understanding. It's hard. This I wrote the letter personally that our fans received. That was important to me. I'm a race fan. And I've said many times my comfort level on race weekend is out with the fans, whether it's in the grandstands or in the campgrounds. So I totally understand the passion that they have and certainly appreciate it. So they've been amazing and wonderful and completely understanding. People are excited to get back for 2021 now that we have officially announced that championship will be returning next year. So I think everybody's looking ahead to that event as well.
And one more thing, looking into this weekend, we saw the NBA Finals with record lows when it comes to ratings on TV. The race weekend for championship weekend is only days after the election. And obviously, you want to have the most eyeballs on this, and not necessarily across the nation, but even locally to get them out to the track back in March. So how do you try to get the most eyeballs possible, specifically locally, with all of this oversaturation in the market? I mean, there's more sporting events now than there ever has been this time of year.
Yeah, and I think it's a great point. And I think, though, if you look at TV ratings throughout this year, NASCAR ratings are up. And I think that started with, you talk about, we were the last race in March before everything changed. And then so quickly those drivers came together with those iRacing events and kept the interest. And we've gained a lot of new interest and new fans. So I think we're seeing that ratings are increasing, and it's doing well, especially when you compare to, like you mentioned, some of our other sports and the ratings that they're seeing. So for us, I think one thing you see, fans and everybody, they want to release, and sports are meant to be fun and they're meant to be entertainment, and we're not, we don't lose sight of that, and that's important for us. That if we can give people a few hours to spend and celebrate the championship in Phoenix, whether they're watching on TV or engaging on our mobile app and being part of our Midway. That's what we want to do. We just want to provide that release and something to kind of get their minds off of everything else that's going on and really celebrate the fact that we've got 4 new champions in NASCAR, and then look ahead to what's coming in next year for 2021. We're excited about it.
So I'm so tired of talking about COVID and how it's changing everything. Obviously, it's changed everyone's life. But I want to talk to you about some more fun things going on, especially this weekend. A really cool opportunity down at the track. For just $25, anyone can take their personal vehicle, take 5 pace laps around the track. And this is for charity. So where exactly is this money going? And how many pace laps or at speed laps have you taken during your time at Phoenix?
Yeah, we're really proud of the event. It's something that, like you talk about COVID and trying to still do some fundraising, and it's really important for us to get back to our community. We want to be a good community partner, and this was a way for us to do it safely. Some of our other tracks have done this and have seen some success. So imitation is the best form of flattery. So we took that and are running with it. So yes, you mentioned $25 for 5 pace laps, paced. You're not just taking your own laps around the track. But the other great part about it is it's under the lights. So it's not, noontime, the sun's out. Like, we're turning the lights on 6 to 9 Saturday night. And the money goes back to all of our community. And this is part of the Arizona Accelerator Charities. It's our donor advised fund that's part of the NASCAR Foundation. And we focus on military, first responders, youth, it's education. It's a wide range. Some of the benefiting groups, Phoenix Children's Hospital, VetTix, Teach for America. So it's a great opportunity for us to partner with local charities, local arms. The 100 Club is another one that we work with very closely. So you're going to see those impacts in our backyard, which is really important to us. So we have the ability to impact a lot of people in the Valley, and this is a way for us to continue to do that.
So before I let you go, we got to do a segment, quick time. Did it with you last time and do it with every single driver. Got some rapid fire questions for you, looking for some answers in return. You ready to say quick time, Julie?
I'm ready.
All righty. First and foremost, you are so active on race day. You are running around everywhere. What is your favorite part of your race day schedule?
The race fans. There's no part of the schedule. Just being able to see the race fans, see their smiles as they come in the gates. It's my favorite part.
So I gave you kind of an unfair trivia question. It's kind of random trivia about the track. If you don't know this piece of trivia, you're going to want to write it down. The NASCAR Cup Series began racing at Phoenix back in 1988. Can you name the Cup driver that won that inaugural race?
Yes, Alan Kowicki.
Woo! Yes, Wisconsin's own.
If I didn't get that, I might be disowned by my home state.
No, I should have asked you that the first time we talked, like last year. That's a great piece of trivia. Obviously, you both coming from Wisconsin is a really fun and interesting piece of trivia there. But also, if you could put your office anywhere in the facility, because obviously you just have one office, if it was physically possible to move that anywhere, where would it go on the facility?
Well, I would say Dos Equis Curve is a pretty amazing vantage point. You can see the entire property. The view of the racetrack, the infield is spectacular, and you can see the downtown in the distance. So I would probably put it up there. You can't beat the view. But I'll tell you, there's not a bad place in the house. So anywhere you want to put me at the racetrack, I love that I get to drive to a racetrack every day for work.
Absolutely. Last thing for you, obviously championship weekend will be unlike any other, unfortunately for different reasons than what we anticipated at the start of the year. But what kind of impact do you hope comes from championship weekend this year, whether it be for NASCAR, the local community, whatever, as we move forward and head into 2021?
I think for us, it's a proud moment. It's something when we announce this, it's important for our community, for the city of Avondale, for Phoenix, the entire Valley, and honestly, the state of Arizona. I think for us, it's our opportunity to showcase what we can do with big events. And yes, it does look different, but you're still going to know if you're in really the state that we are incredibly proud of the fact that NASCAR Championship Weekend is here. And we fully intend to, like I've told everybody before, make it really hard for NASCAR to want to move it to another property because we have so much community support. And we're excited just to be able to showcase that and showcase our great city, the Valley, and the state.
Well, I talked to Speed Sport President Ralph Shaheen a few weeks ago, and he said, I can't imagine why they would ever want to move it out of Phoenix just because of how much he likes to come here and enjoy the weather in the middle of November. Julie, I appreciate your time a ton. I know you guys have plenty of things to get going and get doing with Championship Weekend coming up. The Gander RV and Outdoor Truck Series, the Arco Menards West Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series, November 6th, 7th, and 8th. 4 champions, 3 days at Phoenix Raceway. Julie, thank you for your time.
Absolutely, Devin. Thanks for all of your support throughout the year. I appreciate all you do for us.
It'll be a fun weekend. Be sure to keep it to Sports 360 AZ all October and November. We will have your coverage for NASCAR Championship Weekend, the first ever at Phoenix Raceway.